Hi there, Malcolm here with my 319th Booktube video, and today we're bringing you another November book haul thing. Yes, I know I did one last week, but went into town again. We donated a great big pile of books to the library and returned the library books I'd taken out. I did look, but for a change I didn't take any fresh books out this time. We made our way down to the comic book shop where I was able to pick up Chew, Book 7, Bad Apples. I think they're the next 5 volumes, but I restrained myself and just had one for now. Absolutely love the Chew series. Completely off the wall and hilarious, but grim and grisly as well. And they follow the adventures of Tony Chew, who is a cybopathic. Basically, he can eat something and he knows what happened to it. Its life up to the point where it died. Very helpful for working out who killed someone. He just nibbles on the body and he can seize the murder take place. But there's also a whole load of weird stuff going on as well. Really, really looking forward to starting the second half of the series. I'm also really excited to have picked up Book 2 of Star Wars Invasion. Published in 2011, not long before Darth Disney took over and crapped over everything. And so getting hold of some of the decent pre-Disney stuff is really hard. I've read the whole series already. I've got Book 1. Really excited to find Book 2. Means that Book 3 is still out there somewhere. And this chronicles some of the early stages of the Yu Zhangfeng War, which is otherwise chronicled in the New Jedi Order series of books. Absolutely delighted to find this one. Brilliant trilogy, well worth looking out for. And on the back of introducing myself to Judge Dredd and 2000 AD, the comic book shop has a massive, I think 3 stacks of 2000 AD comics for like 50p each. 2000 AD Regend, most of the dinosaurs on the front cover. And this features Cadet Dredd 2 Tribes, Renk, that's a new story, Future Shocks, Leveling Up, Department K, Crisis of Infinite Estebons, that's based in Mega City 1, and Splorers, The Big Splash. And this one's Prog 2296, published 24th of August 2022, but I really like the artwork on the front cover. And from the cutesy to the downright terrifying, I picked up this issue featuring the Nightmare Man. And this one's Prog 2298, published 7th of September 2022, and this one features Judge Dredd, Centenoid's Big Idea, Tharg's Thrillers, The Crawley Man, Skip Tracer, Valhalla, Dexter, The End of the Pier Show, and Jaeger, Ferox. But I also picked up a classic one as well, Prog 646, 30 September 1989. And this one doesn't have a table of contents. So we have Anderson PSI Division, which is black and white. The Prophet Part 2. Some gorgeous pencil artwork going on there. Tharg's Future Shocks. Fervent and Lobe. Oh, that's got an amazing bit of art in there. Look at that. We have a Judge Dredd in colour. Doesn't seem to have a title. Beyond Zero. The continuation of the Judge Dredd story. 4-page advert for Prog 650. And Strontium Dog, The Final Solution Part 22. So I'm really going to know what's going on there. And we've got this hip dude on the back cover there. Pick 3 more or less at random, kind of going by the front covers, but see what I think of those. Now, I had a couple of books that the library wouldn't take, which I thought the comic book shop might. They didn't want them either, so we went down to the Oxfam bookshop, handed in 2 books, and left with 2 books. The first one I spotted was Harry Harrison and David Harris, Bill the Galactic Hero, The Final Incoherent Adventure. And this is the final instalment of the Bill the Galactic Hero series. The first one, written solely by Harry Harrison, Bill the Galactic Hero, introduces the character. He's a Starship Trooper, not particularly bright, and quite early on in his first adventure he's involved in a pretty epic disaster and loses his left arm. They graft on a new one, which is great, except it's from a man of a different race, and it's another right. So he has 2 right arms. He also gets fangs for reasons I can't quite remember. And he just goes from one hapless, ridiculous adventure to the next as the humans fight this race of alien beings who are about this tall. Now, I know it says Harry Harrison on the front cover, although realistically Harry Harrison only wrote the first one. It's the second name on the subsequent books that really were responsible for the rest, which I've only read like the first 3 of. So there's Bill the Galactic Hero on the Planet of Robot Slaves, which looks like he also did do. Bill the Galactic Hero on the Planet of Bottled Brains with Robert Sheckley. Bill the Galactic Hero on the Planet of Tasteless Pleasure with David Biscoff, which is the last one of these I read, and that was complete nonsense. So I'm still ready to read Bill the Galactic Hero on the Planet of zombie vampires with Jack C. Haldeman II, and Bill the Galactic Hero on the Planet of the Hippies from Hell with David Biscoff. So I do want to read the other two, but very happy to have picked up this rather charming hardcover copy. As appears to be carrying this explosive device being watched by a woman in a bikini eating an ice cream. Quite a fun find there. But I also found Cosmic Kaleidoscope by Bob Shaw. This is a short story collection by him, which is really exciting because I haven't read a short story collection by him. And so really looking forward to adding some more Bob Shaw to my reading experience. The man has yet to disappoint me. So what we've got in here, 9 stories: Skirmish on a Summer Morning, Unreasonable Facsimile, A Full Member of the Club, The Silent Partners, The Gioconda Caper, The Uncomic Book Horror Story, The Brink, Waltz of the Body Snatchers, and A Little Night Flying. So a really exciting find for me there. And then today there was a Comic Con down at the local stadium, so we wandered down and had a look. And I came back with a Funko First Game, Jurassic Park. They had the smaller one and the bigger one. I went for the bigger one because it had this little raptor in it. I am familiar with the gameplay. It's a sort of strategic chess-like game. And the beauty of these is you can mix them up with other Funkoverse games as well. And we've got Wonder Woman downstairs, so you can mix and match. So in the box you've got the 4 Funko Pop characters which you play with, who are a little bit smaller than your standard Funko Pop cat sized. Now if I just borrow my wife's Xena Warrior Princess, you can see they're a little bit smaller than the standard size. And of course you get some dice, the gems. In this case they're amber with little mosquitoes in them, which is a nice touch. Bag of tokens, the standees for the figures with a Velociraptor claw and a set of night vision goggles. And under the tray we have the cards explaining what the things will do, the score mat, the rules, and the board. So there you go, there's a second book haul of the month, and it's only the second week of November. A little bit naughty, but the comics were only 50p each, and I thought I'd give them a try. Can't say no to Harry Harrison or Bob Shaw. Chew, I want to know what happens next. And Invasion, these are so hard to get hold of that I just couldn't resist. There you go, I hope you enjoyed that. Is there anything there that interested you? Or what's your compulsory purchase? Comment down below please, but as usual if you have nothing nice to say then please keep it to yourself. Thank you, don't forget to like, subscribe and other YouTube things if you want. And until next time, see you later.